LinkedIn is just cringe on a whole other level.
How so?
I mean, we've all seen the lame posts like,
I'm humble and proud to announce that starting today, I have been promoted to the position of jargon communication specialist.
but that's just scratching the surface.
Really?
Sadly, yes. If you thought for a second that Instagram influencers posting about their wonderful month spent in Tenerife was shallow and fake, you clearly haven't been on LinkedIn. There are tons of ways that people manage to be cringe on LinkedIn.
I don't even want to know.
Well, I'm in charge here, so you'll have to. LinkedIn is a place filled with society's most obnoxious group of people. Let's put on the cringe goggles and dive in. These posts suck. It goes something like this.
A team member came up to me and asked, "Hey, can I leave early today? I stopped him mid-sentence. I said, go. He asked, "You don't want to know my reason?" No, I trust you. I trust my team. Everyone in the office was shell-shocked. Such a modern, cool boss, I heard someone say. Yep, that's how I roll. Got a dentist appointment? Just go. Your cat died? No problem. Take the day off. Your tummy hurts? I get it. I'm such a cool and modern boss. I let my team work remotely. I let them take a day off. Every employer should treat their team with this level of respect. Agree?
Insert irrelevant image of yourself at a coffee shop. These are by far one of the most obnoxious types of posts on LinkedIn.
Wow, these can't be real, right?
I wish that was the case. This is what's wrong with it. First of all, it's the self-congratulatory tone.
Meaning?
Well, you're patting yourself on the back. You're making yourself be the hero of the story instead of your employee, your customer, or the janitor. I swear to God, these are the type of people that would make statues of themselves if they were dictators.
Can't argue with that.
Also, you're telling me that no one would ever abuse this system? You managed to grab the most righteous people on earth for your team? These people are never in the break room going, "Ha, I want to go watch the game on Thursday, so I'm just not going to show up. I know the boss won't question me."
I'd probably do that.
I'm not saying you can't trust your employees per se, but you have to be nuanced. Please, don't paint this fairy tale picture of you as the cool boss.
Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets, just no we.
I'm allowed to do this during work hours, right?
Just, if you're going to write about something like this, skip the me centered approach. Write in a way that makes your employees, your customer, or the janitor seem like the hero. Not you. Definitely not you. No one cares about you.
Okay, I get it. Can we move on?
One more thing. Enough with the irrelevant selfies. Post a picture of your team. It goes something like this.
This morning, I was stuck at a red light. At first, I was frustrated. I had places to be, goals to achieve. But then I realized the light wasn't stopping me. It was preparing me. Much like in business, sometimes we feel like we're at a standstill. But great leaders know that patience isn't wasted time. It's strategic positioning. Because when it turns green, the real leaders don't hesitate. They accelerate.
My God, this one really pisses me off.
It's not that bad. He kind of makes a good point, don't you think?
Absolutely not. Just listen.
Okay.
The problem with this approach is that you can attribute some kind of profound meaning to any meaningless situation.
Is that so?
Yes, it's just a pretentious way to appear more deep than you really are. Much like how some people think anything can be art.
Well, art is subjective, right?
Sure, to some extent, but some people will look at a literal trash can and go,
What is the artist trying to express? I think he wants to shed light on how we as a society have a culture of throwing out anything that doesn't fit our preconceived narrative.
But it's just a trash can.
Exactly. In the same way, any mundane event can be turned into a lesson about leadership if you want it to be.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah, that's cringe. What's that?
Ugh, some people like to write these tough guy inspirational posts.
Sounds cringe.
It is cringe. People post crap like,
Being rich is hard. Being poor is hard. Choose your hard.
Wow.
there's not much to say about this topic. I don't know how lame you have to be to actually be inspired by this.
I agree. Can we move on to the next topic?
Yes. You know what's even worse than all of these posts?
No.
The comment section. No matter how cringe, superficial, or self-centered the post is, there will always be flocks of stuck-up people going,
OMG, that's so true. You make such a good point. Great insights. More leaders should have this approach.
Wow.
Gah. This infuriates me. I know for a fact that no one in real life reacts like this. This is just a way to farm goodwill and appear positive and insightful. They just do this in hopes that it'll be reciprocated on their upcoming post on,
What kindergarten taught me about B2B sales.
and it will be reciprocated. That's the worst part. And it's an endless loop that never, ever ends.